Happy Monday, and I'm sorry I couldn't be with you physically today, but I was asked to go over the remainder problems, which I will start with right now. So here's an example. The question is to find the remainder of 5 to the 100 power when dividing by 7. So if I want to apply the Fermat's-Little theorem, the first step is to check that I can apply Fermat's-Little theorem. There's a condition in Fermat's-Little theorem, namely that the prime or the divisor shouldn't divide A, which is the 5. And in this case, P doesn't divide A, 5 doesn't divide 7, so I can go ahead and apply Fermat's-Little theorem. So let's apply Fermat's-Little theorem, which states that A to the P minus 1 is congruent to 1 mod P, or 5 to the 6th power is congruent to 1 mod 7. So the power that we're interested in is not 6, it's in fact 100. So what we're going to do is express 100 by dividing by 6 and using the division algorithm. So the power that I have is 100, and 100 is really 16 times 6 plus a remainder of 4. This is directly from the division algorithm. It's just a division. You take 16, divide it into 100, and then express it as Q times P minus 1 plus the remainder. And Q in this case is 16. So we're going to take the original equation that we derived from the Fermat's-Little theorem, and then we're going to raise both sides to the Q power. And in this case, the Q was 16, so we're going to raise both sides to the 16. In some of your homework, the Q was 1, so in that case, there's no raising to be done. It just is whatever it is when you go on to the next step. So we have 5 to the 96th power is congruent to 1 mod 7. Next step is to multiply both sides by a to the r, where r was the remainder from the division algorithm. So 5 to the 4, multiply it by both sides of that equation, and we get that 5 to the 100 is congruent to 625 mod 7. Last step is to reduce the 625 mod 7. So we take 5 to the 100, which is congruent to 625 mod 7. And 625 is really 7 times 89 plus 2. So the remainder, when we divide by 7, is going to be 2. And that yields the remainder, which is going to be 2. So the answer is, if I take 5 to the 100 power and divide by 7, the remainder will be 2.